friends, welcome to Phases of Spice. I'm your hostess Selena. So today I am going to be making a recipe I found on delish.com for a margherita chicken. So if you want to learn how to make this dish, stay tuned. The ingredients I'm using today will be boneless, skinless chicken breast, grated parmesan cheese, grape tomatoes, mozzarella cheese, pesto sauce, EVOO, minced garlic, 4 tablespoons of butter, lemon juice, and I'm actually going to use a combination of 2 of our seasonings, which is Pull Up the Seed Table Blend and Woo, the spicy dry rub. So let's get cooking. All right, so I have already rinsed my chicken and took off some of that excess fat that's left in the package. The next thing I'm going to do is start seasoning our chicken. I'm using the Pull Up the Seed Table Blend, and the reason I'm going to use this is because it has lemon peel, it has some orange peel, so that citrus taste, which is really what we want when we're making this margherita chicken. So I'm going to put in a nice generous amount. Try not to make a mess, of course. All right, and then I'm going to add Woo, the spicy dry rub, just to give it that little kick. And as I said in prior videos, I use a generous amount because since there's no salt in there, I don't have to worry about that overly salt taste. And of course, just for health benefits, we don't want a lot of salt in our diet. Okay, so I've seasoned both of my chicken breasts, and you see these are pretty good sized pieces. So I will cut these in half so that it makes 4 sections for dinner tonight. All right, so now I'm going to wash off my hands and let's get these in the pan. Now I'm going to oil my cast iron skillet here. Get the oil nice and hot so that I can then drop my chicken in. I'm just making sure the pan is coated. So we're gonna give it a few minutes. Let's get this oil hot, and then I'm gonna drop the chicken in. Okay, so now I'm going to take my chicken, put it in the pan now that the oil is nice and hot. And when I heated the pan, I used a medium-high heat. So I always say, let's make sure you watch your meat as it cooks, because we do know, depending on a person's altitude, where they are in the country or the world, things actually heat up faster. So we want to fry this about 6 minutes on each side. So now while we wait for our chicken, I'm just going to slice up our tomatoes so that they're ready for when our chicken is done and we start putting all the toppings on. I'm cutting them into 4s, and this will allow them to nicely spread across the top of our chicken. Okay, so now let's flip our chicken over. Ooh. Oh, that was great. And again, give it about another 5 to 6 minutes on this side. All right, so now I'm going to check our chicken. Oh, perfect. Take this out. I'm gonna reduce my heat to kind of a low medium. Get popping. Whoop. Now, I am not going to drain this oil out. I'm actually going to add that 4 tablespoons of butter. So that's half a stick. I always have a tendency to just chop it up a little bit. Just make it easier. Oops. There you go. Melting that down. Now I'm also going to add my garlic. I'm going to do 2 whopping tablespoons here. Now I'm going to turn my heat back up to medium. The smell is amazing in this kitchen right now. The smell of garlic is always amazing though. I'm just frying the garlic up just a little, and I'm actually about to put the chicken back in the pan, and we're gonna start layering our pesto, our cheeses, our lemon juice onto the chicken in the pan, and then I'm gonna cover up the chicken for about another 5 to 10 minutes. All right, just so everything can melt down and the flavors can really infuse with the chicken. Here's the pesto sauce. And of course, depending on what you like, you can use as much or as little pesto as you like. But I'm thinking, hey, while we have it, we might as well be generous. Right? Adding my tomatoes. Starting to look good, huh, everybody? I think so. Sprinkle some of this grated parmesan on here now. All right, this is our mozzarella. Again, I'm gonna cover this up for a good 5 to 10 minutes. Again, let everything cook down. And then when we come back, I will sprinkle the lemon juice across the top. Can't wait. So while our chicken is melting down, let's get our lemon prepared. So let's get those juices nice and loosened up. So I'm just rolling this a little bit. And I want to use as much of the lemon juice out as possible. So some people have cool little lemon squeezers, you know, whatever floats your boat. Here's, I'm just going to use mine. I'm going to put this here in my little measuring cup. Hopefully you can see that. And I'm really just trying to, I'm just turning it and really getting as much lemon juice out as possible. All right, looks about almost 1/4 cup. All right, now the reveal. Ooh, look at that. So I'm gonna turn this heat off. And I'm just using a fork, you'll see, so that I can pour this over, try to catch any seeds that might try to come out. I'm gonna save some of our lemon juice for when we plate our chicken so that we can pour some of the lemon juice over there and also add some more of our grated parmesan. All right, so I put one of our chicken breast pieces on the plate. Like I said before, I wanted to add a little bit more of the grated parmesan and a little more of that lemon juice. Just a little. Now the taste test, always the most exciting part. All right, so it is time for us to taste our Margherita chicken. All right, so of course I had to make sure I got the tomato and every piece. Look at that, chicken is nice and tender and done in the middle. I have to sop up some of that lemon. All right, here we go. This is delish. As I said earlier, I found this recipe on delish.com. It is amazing. The only variance you'll see is that on delish.com, they did use dry white wine. I chose not to do that today, but of course you can follow the recipe as listed, or you can try my variation, which is superb. If you liked what you saw today, please give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and share. All right, I'll see you next time. Thanks, everybody.